The end result will look something like this. Stick around and watch the video. Hey YouTubers, Chris Willa here from Notes from a Vagabond. Hope everybody's having a great day. Today I'm making a little video about how to make a garage organizer for all your tools, your garden tools like brooms, shovels. You can hang ladders up on it, pruners, you know, for your bike or whatever. This is a very flexible system. You can adjust it to how you know, whatever your needs are. Pretty simple project. Takes a little bit of time. So for material, you don't need that much. I'm using a piece of 2x6 pressure treated. You can use Doug fir. I think 2x6 is about the right dimension. You could probably get away with the 2x4. I like 2x6. Some rebar. This is 1/2-inch rebar. It all depends what you're going to hang on yours. You could go 5/8, you could go 3/8, you could go 3/4. That's up to you as far as the strength. 1/2-inch I think will do just about most things. And some tubing. This is optional. I'll get to this later in the movie. It's just to protect the rebar if you're hanging something like a bike that you don't want scratched up on it or something. So one other thing you might want is just a straight edge. This is just a piece of 1x2 material. You're not going to use this for the final project. It's just a guide to help me line up my holes. So tools I'm going to use: tape measure, something to mark the rebar with, screw gun to attach the 2x6 later on, a shield for when I'm cutting the rebar or grinding it, a 1/2-inch bit. I got a little angle grinder here with a metal blade in there. Now to cut the rebar, I'm going to use a skill saw with a metal blade in it. You could also use a jigsaw with a metal blade in it. You could use a grinder, whatever you like. A drill, and this here is the most important thing. Or this is a drill angle guide. So let's see if I can. So this is the angle, because I'm going to drill all these holes at an angle. This goes, well, anyway, it's just a, you know, it's just a guide to guide your drilling, so they're all the same. It goes down like this. This is the one thing, if you're doing this, you might need to pick up either at the hardware store or online. But it really makes this much easier to do. You don't have to use an angle guide. You could eyeball it if you want, if you don't really care. But anyway, I found this very helpful. The other thing I'm going to use is this Rockwell portable vise. I think it's called, there it is. It's a JawHorse. I really like this tool. I wish they made it a little better, but it really comes in handy. This will hold my rebar when I'm cutting it real nice and firm. So the first thing I do is I attach this 1x2 to the board. So when I take my jig, I can just butt it up to the board, and all the holes will be in the... I'm going to drill holes all along here, and I want them all at the same level. And on this board, if you can see, I've marked it every 2 inches. I don't know how well that shows up. But I'm going to come along with the drill and just drill holes at this angle. The angle I got is 15 degrees. You might want a little more, you might want a little less. I got my holes 2 inches apart. You might want to go 3, you might want to go 1.5 inches. It all depends what you want for your organizer. But I'm just going to come along, I'm going to attach the drill back here, and just come along and drill all these holes every 2 inches apart. So one thing about this jig setup, I have it so it won't drill all the way through the 2x6. There's a stop here that I set, so when I drill, I'm about an 1/8 to 1/4 from the bottom of the board. So I just come in here, line it up on my 2-inch mark. So the next one. when you're done, you're going to have a board, a bunch of holes in it like this. Mine have my holes every 2 inches. Take this board, attach it to your garage wall, wherever you want it, however, whatever height you want it. I'm actually going to put this on the outside of my house, along the back part of my fence, just because I like to hang tools there, especially during the summer. Next, I'm going to cut the rebar. I've marked it at every 12 inches, except I made a couple 6 inches. It all depends what size you want your pegs. You can go 18 inches, you can do 6 inches. Just depends on you how many items you want to hang in each different bay or piece of rebar. I'm going to cut mine with a skill saw with a metal blade in it. For me, that's about the fastest way. You could do a jigsaw with a metal blade. You could do it by hand with a hacksaw if you have to. Now I'm going to take the grinder and I'm going to, the rebar has a real sharp edge because it's cut with the skill saw. So I'm going to take the grinder and just make these all smooth so they're not real sharp like they are. After you're done, just come back and start tapping these in where you want them. One there, one there. Out where my next one's going to go, put them up. And you can put, you know, like here, I could get 2 brooms on here. I could hang something here. Do one for the shovels over here. Be able to put like 3 or 4 shovels. That's what I mean. If you made these longer, you could get more on. So here's kind of like a, you know, just a, it looks like when it's done. As you can see, you can move these however you like them. So you can see, you can put 3 tools on one. So you can customize this however you want. If you got to remove one of these, just come in with a pair of vice grips, grab it, start twisting it back and forth. You might have to tap it out. These are in here nice and firm, so they're nice and solid. And the other thing I was talking about is if you want one that doesn't scratch, you can just take some plastic tubing. This is 5/8 inside diameter, 3/4 outside. And just buy some, cut it, and slip it on there. Now it's real smooth. You don't got to worry about hurting something like if it was for your bike or who knows what. But anyway, that's about it. Pretty simple, straightforward project, pretty inexpensive. I really like the flexibility of being able to change this. Like if you don't like how it is, you can change it. Anyway, if you like this movie, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below if you have some suggestions. Always want to hear from people. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye now.